Alrighty, folks, welcome to Talladega Superspeedway, lap number 2 on the board for the Raze Energy Truck Series. Sorry about the M&M's logo still there, it's not wanting to disappear. But up front here, joining in, 2 laps in, cut it close here, but we are live here at Talladega Superspeedway. Christopher Wade leads the field here at Talladega Superspeedway right now. Wade out front leads here at Talladega Superspeedway. Behind him going to be Nate Lynch and Brian Lynch there inside. This top 5, great run there for Brian Lynch with Nate and Brian Lynch working together. Mike Lynch there, and welcome to Talladega, Alabama, and the Alabama 200 here tonight. 75 laps from Talladega Superspeedway. Hope you enjoyed the extended coverage there. Went a little long in the Back to Blue Truck Series, but we are live here. I wish the M&M's logo would have updated, but we kind of ran short on time right now, and it's Christopher Wade out in front of the field. Everybody falling in behind him. And what it shows these guys are going to put on for sure here tonight at the Talladega Superspeedway here this evening. Well, right now, everybody going to get in the line here, and the craziness of Superspeedway racing on full display already. We got a pack of trucks, 2 by 2 by 2 at the front of the pack. You see the 11 working his way forward on that outside line, working with the 6 right here early on. Those 2 trucks probably going to be a really formidable force going forward in this race. Again, 4 laps to go, or 4 laps complete here in Alabama here, and you see the 11 of Chew. And keep in mind, Chew, pretty successful plate racer in the outside lane right there in that Interstate Batteries number 11. He's working with the 6 there of Mr. Joshua, I do believe, on that outside lane. And we're just 5 laps in, folks. Thank you for coming out here tonight. It's going to be a fun one. Nate Lynch right there in the 25, runs inside the top 2. Adam there, Brian Chew in 4th. Those trucks working side by side right now. 5 laps on the board this time by. 5 laps complete of 75 here tonight. Kevin, Brian Lynch. Everybody double file right now. 70 laps to go here tonight from Talladega Superspeedway. And one of the things you got to look out for anytime you're at the plate track is the big one. The big one can reach up and get you in a hurry at a place like Talladega Superspeedway. And that's where you got to be careful. You know, you get up there, you get in the pack early, you get turned around, everybody comes piling in. But as we work our way through, 5 out of 75 in the books here tonight at Talladega, Alabama. So, you know, you got to kind of keep that in mind. You got to keep that truck underneath of you for the next 75 laps here. And this should be a lot of fun here tonight. Stars and Stripes Racing, the Raze Energy Truck Series underway here tonight from Talladega Superspeedway. With 70 to go here. These guys are awful dicey. You got Mr. Brian Chew up there on the outside lane in that number 11 machine. Gets a little dicey there between those front 2 lead trucks on the outside lane. But they're going to keep it rolling here. 7 on the board this time by. Well, guys, we are working our way through this one here tonight from Talladega, Alabama. And right here you see the trucks out front, 6 and 75 complete here tonight. And everybody trying their best, I will say, to keep it clean here, but a lot of stacked up race trucks. Of course, you got Chew in the 6 machine of Adam, thought that was Josh there in the 6. That is Adam up there leading that outside lane. Brian Chew, Nate Lynch there in the 25. A lot of strong trucks at the front of the pack early with 69 to go. And that's got to be my question here tonight. How do these guys play out the rest of this race? Do you focus on keeping the truck clean, or do you stay up there in the front pack and kind of battle it out here over the 65, 70 laps you're going to run here at Talladega, Alabama tonight? So right now, as we run right now, 8 laps on the board. The 52 machine, or 53, Christopher Wade up front here. 8 on the board this time by. Wade, Adam, Nate Lynch right there as well. And the 6 there right at the bottom, that is Mr. Adam hanging on also. and what has been a fun race here already tonight. Again, I do apologize about the M&M's logo. Obviously not the M&M's 170 at Martinsville. That was the last race. It just did not update for whatever reason. Gotta love the ATDO sometimes. But 8 of 75 complete here tonight. Christopher Wade there as well. Kevin and Scott Rickard hanging on. 9 on the board this time by Brian Chew. Gonna move to the outside lane. And again, Brian Chew, a little bit of history plate racing this season. Brian Chew's gotten wins here back at Daytona International Speedway. So expect him to be a factor all night here at Talladega, Alabama. Well, folks, I'm going to give you a crank it up here early on at the Talladega Superspeedway in the Raze Energy Truck Series here on Extreme Sim TV. Alright, back here live once again. 11 of 75 complete. We saw there during that Crank It Up segment, that was Brian Chew that kind of got pushed up the racetrack. Lost a lot of spots. He ended up outside 3 wide. Lost quite a few positions here, trying to work his way back forward in the pack. Adams now out front in that number 6, leading that outside lane. He's side by side right now with Christopher Wade, who is underneath of him there in that beautiful number 53 machine. So that's Christopher Wade, Adam, and Nate Lynch, your top 3 here at the Talladega Superspeedway, and we're 11 laps complete, folks. Kevin right there on the top side, Mike Lynch, Scott Rickard there as well as Nick Holland and Mr. Brian Chew. That's your top 8, and Andrew Medlin in 9th right now. Brian Lynch in 10th at the moment. 12 laps complete here tonight from the Talladega Superspeedway so far. So 12 complete at the 75 here tonight. And what a night it has been in the Raze Energy Truck Series here on Extreme Sim TV already. We've seen some great side-by-side pack racing. The thing of it is, this early in the race, you really got to take stock of where you're at and what your plans are throughout the race. You see Brandon Messick right there in the 21 on your screen. You've also got Aaron Hale, Isle back here, Douglas Hopper back here also. There's some trucks in different positions back through the pack here. 13 to 75 complete this time by. And what do you do if you're in these different situations? Timmy McNally, Steve Anderson, Paul House, Patrick Hasty here in the Hardee's machine. You also got Max Ward back here. So if you're some of these guys back here in the back of the pack, of course, Max Ward driving the series sponsor Raze Energy truck back here in the back of the field. If you're these guys, it's way back here, right? In the back, do you kind of stay with the pack? Do you drop off? Do you let them go and maybe worry about saving your equipment for later? What strategy do you take, if any, here as we close in with Adam out front now. He's moved down to the low lane with Christopher Wade out in front of him. And those two working well together. Top lane coming as well. That's Kevin on the very outside. And that Chevrolet with Scott Rickard giving them a big shove. So big move for Kevin with Scott Rickard. That's going to be a lead change as they cross the stripe for 14 here tonight. The 14 complete here already. Kevin to the race lead with help from Scott Rickard. Kevin will dive down. That kind of leaves Rickard out to dry. And I never like doing that as a driver. Somebody pushes me to the lead. I always like to try to stay up there, try to bring them with me. Sometimes you just got to get that truck to the bottom. And Katie barred the door as far as the person that pushed you. Kind of like, I'm going to the bottom. I wish you the best of luck, but I can't stay up here forever. That's kind of what you see a lot. Guys get big pushes. Here comes Rickard. Look for an example. Chew to Rickard. Now, if these two clear, if Scott clears, he does. He's going to stay up there as long as he can, but eventually he's got to go to the bottom. And there it is. It's going to be leaving Chew to lead the outside lane now. You kind of slip-slop back like that. Because you get pushed clear, you go to the bottom. Now Chew has an opportunity to get a run. And I believe, let's see who's got it with him. That's Brian Lynch with Chew. And Brian will give Chew a big shove here, and it's kind of the same thing. So when he gets the run here, what does Chew do with it? Does he stay up there with his tag team partner? Or does he say, nah, I'm good, I'm going to the bottom? What do you elect to do here? That's the $1 million question here at Talladega. Got Rickard up front. Kevin in second. Third, Adam. That's your top three here at Talladega. What do you do if you're these drivers right now as you fight your way through? But it's Scott Rickard who leads. Now Chew going to lose that outside run to Kevin. Kevin going to jump back out to the outside lane once again. Big move there for Kevin to take over the front slot in the outside lane with Brian Chew right there on his bumper. And again, these trucks are not letting up here tonight. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. The whole front pack side by side right here. And the problem with that is, if you have a problem, it is going to be big, my friend. I guarantee you that. Before Kevin Little jumps to the bottom of the racetrack. Kevin, great job. He'll jump down with Scott Rickard. Brian Chew left up to lead the outside lane. Now with his tag team partner being Brian Lynch there. Now they're going to get kind of separated for a moment. But again, they'll kind of gather it back up. Back down the front straightaway. Here goes Rickard to the front of the pack. Does he dive down to the inside line now? Man, we're really able to see that outside line move. And for the first time tonight, both Brian and Scott both were able to get down that time. Take command of the race lead. Now with two trucks that work together to get there. Will they work together to kind of stay there? Or will Brian Chew dive back out? Hoping he'll stay in the line. Here comes top lane. Big run coming. A little bit of movement down there out of the 4 Kevin's truck. He did a great job of hanging on to it with the 24 right there behind him. What is 17 of the 75 already in the books here tonight? Rickard, Chew, Kevin, Adam. That is your top 3. Brian, everybody hanging on. Christopher Wade there as well. 18 on the board this time by. 18 of 75 laps here tonight. 4 wide through the triangle. They're going to keep it clear. That is the 25. Nate Lynch got kind of trapped in that 4 wide sandwich. He held on to that truck. Kept it clean here in that Budweiser number 25. And some great racing here at the front of the pack here to start this 75 lapper off tonight. So 18 of 75 in the books here tonight at Talladega, Alabama. The truck's hanging on. Nick Holland right there, great job. Evan Scott, everybody fighting through. 19 on the board this time by. Right now, trucks up front, side by side right now, and Scott Rickard gonna take to the race lead. Rickard leads. Behind them, you got Nick Holland along with the 4 truck of Kevin. And hanging on Brian Chew, Brian Lynch there as well. A great night of racing here for the Raze Energy Truck Series, man. This is a great race at the front of this pack as we continue to hang on. So we continue to hang on to this race right now. Everybody fights their way through the first 19 laps of this event. And again, this has been just a lot of fun already. And what a night it has been, still side by side at the front of the field. I want to thank everybody for coming out here tonight. We're 19 of 75 complete here from Talladega Superspeedway, the Raze Energy Stars and Stripes Racing League Truck Series. Of course, here on air right now, falling. Just got out of Pocono in the Pocono Mountains with the Back to Blue Truck Series earlier tonight. Now we're going racing at a super speedway. And that's Nick Holland at the top side with Scott Rickard. Big push. Great job by him as well. So we continue to run here tonight. And right now, what a show these trucks are putting on as we run here this evening. What has been 20 of 75 laps complete. We'll be looking at green flag stops here in the very near future here in this one. And oh man, it has been a heck of a showing here so far tonight. You see the 4, the 11, all these trucks right here together as we work our way through here at the Super Speedway. And all these guys got to get their way onto pit road when the time comes. They're going to have to cycle their way down to pit road here in the very near future. And that's not easy to do when you're side by side, 3 wide. And you see new lead change once again. Not letting up on the lead changes here. 21 laps complete. And these guys are not letting up at all. It's going to be interesting to how they decide to hit pit road. Will that inside lane just kind of dive out on its own, or will that outside lane kind of follow as well? So right now, as we continue to run here, 22 on the board, a lot of jockeying around. One truck that's been the, shall we say, steady truck up front is Scott Rickard and Brian Chew. Both those trucks really haven't lost any spots, both of them to the bottom here, and seem to be working pretty well. Not really together, but we both know they're going to be fast here. And so the question becomes, do they kind of work together here tonight? You know, both of your trucks are fast. You're in the Stars and Stripes Racing League, so what do you decide to do? Do you say, okay, we're gonna work together? Do you abandon each other? How do you effectively work? Of course, this is round 11 of the season. Christopher Wade taking home the victory last week. But again, I'm going to go back and review some stuff for you guys. So as we ride back here, keep in mind, up front, at the front of the field at the end of Daytona earlier this year, it was Brian Chew, Lucas Josephson, and Scott Rickard and Nate Lynch. And if you start looking, there's Scott Rickard up in the lead, Brian Chew there, who was in the midst of that finish earlier this year at Daytona International Speedway. Nate Lynch, who was up there in the mix for that finish as well. Well, look right here, Nate Lynch right now inside the top 10. But really the only truck I'm not seeing up near where they were, and I don't even think they made the field here tonight, was Lucas, who was up there at the front when we ended Daytona earlier this year. Alright folks, as we continue here at Talladega Superspeedway, 25 on the board. Adam continues to lead. Brian Chew up there in the mix. Scott Rickard leads. Brian Chew in second. And again, those two inside that top 5 finishing positions earlier in the year at Daytona. Keep that in mind. They've got a plate track pedigree between them. And right now, up front, kind of leading the way in the mean. We've been mean and green from the start of this thing. Kind of surprising, folks, that we went 25 laps green. And if this thing gets to the green flag stops, well, many times when you see that with plate races, well, it's got a green flag feel. And, you know, you look back at Daytona earlier in the year, we only had 2 cautions there in Daytona. So this is a good representation for this league. The Stars and Stripes Racing League, when it comes to plate racing, may be one of the best around because they keep it green pretty much all the way through. So they're doing it once again. Keeping it rolling here at Talladega, Alabama, and the Stars and Stripes Racing League, the Alabama I think it's the Alabama 250 here tonight as we roll here. And I tell you what, we look at what we're going through here tonight from Alabama. We look at the upcoming events on your schedule, and hopefully this will up on my end. It did, thank goodness. But we look at the upcoming events when we leave Talladega, Alabama, as we continue to run late for the waiting for what will be your green flag stops. And here we go. Leaders to pit road as we predicted. 26 complete. Pack splits apart. Here comes Chew down, and we head off to Texas Motor Speedway next week. That's going to be 120 laps here tonight. Alabama 200 here tonight. Texas next week. And then Watkins Glen coming up as well. Meanwhile, race leaders to pit road. Brian Chew, all those guys, great entry into pit road. Great job getting the car to a stop. And Nick out front leads the way. Everybody going to fall in line behind Nick right now. We'll expect the next group of trucks to come down here momentarily. And right now, 27 of 75 complete here tonight from Talladega, Alabama. These trucks working their way through here. Here we go, another portion of the trucks to pit road, led by Nick Holland. Everybody on pit road clean, breaks the pack apart, and that is going to lead Christopher out front. And 28 on the board this time by. And so we'll have another round of stops here in a moment. And then this pack will kind of accordion back together once again. They kind of broke apart for green flag stops. Brian Lynch right there as Mike Lynch as well. And right now, as we run 28 of 75 complete on the board. And a really good racing here tonight. And trouble as they tried to get to pit road. That was the 19 ends up in the 8, the 2 that ends up kind of pinched into the outside wall. He'll keep it rolling, but it just didn't went awry there trying to get to pit road. One more look at it. He's up top here and tries to get down, and it's Nate Lynch he gets into the outside wall. Both those trucks keeping it straight, but that's the problem here. You can end up in a problem trying to get to pit road, and that's exactly what happened. Nate Lynch keeps the truck rolling. And unfortunately, man, Nate Lynch is going to be very far behind by the time this is done and over with. Wow. So as we get ready to go once again. And waiting on him to come. And pit road. 25 truck comes down along with the 20 of Alferman. 2 trucks down on pit road here. And I'll tell you what. Not going to be good news for Nate Lynch or Derek Alferman. Some of the trucks that got caught up in that incident. Here comes Mike Lynch, and Kevin will cycle back to the race lead when all this is over. The Kevin will cycle back at the end of your first round of stops here tonight. This is going to be interesting to how they come up with this going forward. We've seen around the stops there go awry. It had been going so smooth, and then out of nowhere, trouble arises. Trucks end up into pit road. Man, oh man. And we continue to run here. 30 of 75 complete here tonight. Nick Holland right there in this front pack. Andrew Medwin. 05 to Scott Rickard in trouble. And there it is. It's going to be the first caution of the night as the 44 of Kyle got turned around. And believe it or not, the first yellow is going to occur when we split up into smaller packs. Caution is out, and it was halfway down the back straightaway where it kind of went awry here, and Nick Holland just hooked the 44. Around he went. Andrew Medwin goes around. Caution is out. Man. So yellow out here, 31 complete. Here tonight at Talladega, Alabama, the first caution of the evening. Right here, just past 31 of these 75 laps scheduled here tonight. The 31 of 75 complete caution is out here tonight. The yellow on the racetrack, 31 this time by. And we'll wait for just a moment as the field cycles around behind the iRacing pace car to get this thing going once again. The 31 of 75 complete. Nick Holland to pit road. In that beautiful 68 machine, 31 of 75 complete. He'll come down for fresh tires and fuel. And what do you say we go for our first commercial break of the night here on Extreme Sim TV? Alrighty, folks, lights out on the pace car once again. Get ready to go back green. It'll be Scott Rickard leading. Outside of him will be Kevin. And you have Brandon Messick working his way through. Up inside the top 5 right now, Christopher Wade, Brian Chew, Dylan Glass. Some names we're familiar with starting to work their way to the front of the field. And one person that kind of got lucky with that caution, well, that's going to be the 25 machine, and Nate Lynch and Mike back there in the 2. Both those trucks getting caught up in that incident coming to pit road. So this caution will basically put them back in the hunt here for a good finish here tonight, as we're 33 of the 75 complete. So both those trucks getting mighty lucky here at Talladega, Alabama. With the way this has panned out, that's going to put them right back in the dogfight for a win here tonight in Alabama. Trucks double file down the back straightaway here, getting ready to go once again. Out front, Christopher Wade will bring them down to a restart, along with Scott Rickard, Brandon Messick, and Kevin, all in your top 5 for the restart here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway in Talladega, Alabama. And again, folks, what a night we expect it to be. Strong trucks out there through the first half. We went all the way through a cycle of stops, and it ended up coming to a yellow. But man, great job here. Same thing that we've seen at Daytona. Only 2 cautions at Daytona. We're on track to do the same thing here at Talladega. Green flag in the air this time by. It's going to be Rickard, Kevin, Brett Messick, and Wade, your top 4. Man, all these guys getting back up to speed once again. Here we go. Green flag will fly. 34 on the board of the schedule. 75 here tonight. Green back in the air. 34-75 this time by. 34 laps of 75 complete. Everybody back up to speed once again. And right now, 34-75 complete. Double file up front. Good start for both of those lanes at the front of the pack. Truck's going to move down. And there we go. Movement at the front of the field is going to be the 4. He'll jump down with Wade right behind him. So Wade moving in unison with Kevin at the front of the pack. Here comes Nick Holland. He'll split the difference through the middle. He'll hang on there as well. Everybody side by side now. Ducking out of lines, Brian Chew, about the 3rd car back. Brian Chew going to go to the outside lane. Nick Holland with him there as well. Holland, Chew, and then you're going to have the 16 machine of Dylan Glass filling in that 4th truck on the line, top side right here. 35 of 75 complete here tonight. Still pretty good little ways to go here from the Super Speedway at Talladega. We got 40 to go. Keep in mind, they went roughly, 29 laps on that tank. So we've got one more stop with about 11 laps to go at the end of the night here. And right now, side by side down the back straightaway, and Chew's going to get turned into the outside wall. Caution's going to fly. It was Brian Chew getting collected. And no surprise there. We've seen it start to come unglued. And we've seen it right there, halfway down the back straightaway. Him and Nick Holland kind of just, I guess, didn't really have their bumpers lined up at all. Holland turning Chew into the outside wall. He gets clipped there by Alferman up into the outside wall. Caution flag flies. 35 of 75 complete here tonight. Everybody's going to race back to the start-finish line. And we'll go back under caution here with 40 laps complete. We're about 10 laps outside of their fuel mileage window for this one here tonight. So we're not going to see them come down pit road again here. But nevertheless, the caution flag flies for the 2nd time here tonight. And I tell you what, it's been an interesting night. Let's get Mr. Nate Lynch up here and talk to him about it.
Coming up here.
Hey, Nate, Matt in the booth, get a copy right quick.
Yep, what's up?
Alrighty, man, we seen you get collected there earlier on trying to come to pit road. That caution kind of saved you there, bud.
Yeah, we got a little mix up on the pit road entrance there, and I got turned. But I think we're all good yet. I think Mike had to use a fast repair, so that kind of limits what he can do till the end of the race.
Well, man, good luck coming back through the pack. Luckily, the caution came out, kind of saved you there, my man.
Yep, no problem. Thanks.
At 10, 4, and 8. Good luck rest of the way, buddy. All right, there we go. Nate went getting turned into the outside wall. They're off of the green flag start, or off down through the pit stops there. So as we're 36 of 75 complete here tonight, back under caution for the second time tonight, which ties our super speedway caution count for the year. So keep that in mind, same amount we had back at Daytona. And again, we'll be ready to go here in just a moment, as we all get ready to rock and roll one more time. So right now, everybody getting fired up, ready to go once again, as we fight to get ready to go. 37 of 75 complete here tonight. And it should be interesting to how this pans out here at the end of this one. And right now, 38 on the board this time by. So we get ready to go again, 38 on the board this time by. Everybody will get ready to go one more time here tonight. As we get ready to rock and roll one more time. And here, so I'll be right back with you here for the restart. 38 on the board this time by. Alrighty, folks, back here once again, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. A weird restart there. Some guys really getting a big jump on that restart. 39 on the board this time by. We'll go back green flag racing here. From Talladega, Alabama, 37 to go, and look at the move. Top lane, Dylan Glass getting the move, and he'll get a push right there from Christopher. Great push there, top lane. 40 going to go on the board this time by. Dylan Glass and that Pepsi number 16 machine to the race lead. With the 53 of Wade behind him. Here comes the 54 of Hale. Everybody working their way through. 40 on the board this time by. And folks, we've only got 37 laps to go here from Talladega Superspeedway. And man, let's see how this turns out. Ooh, that was about bad there for Dylan Glass. Nearly got turned around there, and we've seen it earlier on. Truck makes the wrong move. They can easily get turned around here if you're not even with the guy behind you. And 40 on the board with 35 laps to go, and they're 3 wide. Dylan Glass stuck in the middle. There's the 54 top side of the racetrack right here. 41 on the board this time by. 41 to 75 complete here as we all work our way down the back straightaway this time by. Kevin out front. He'll break away with the 16 to Dylan Glass on the top side. Great push into the bottom. Kevin dives to that inside line and moves that machine up to the race lead. That number 4 diving to the bottom of the racetrack right here. And now through the short chute into the tri-oval once again. 41 to 75 on the board this time by. 41 to 75 laps complete this time by as we fight through. Up front, Kevin, Christopher, and Brandon Messick. All in your top 3. 41 to 75 complete here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway. So you take a look right there. That is the 4 machine leading. That is Kevin with help from that number 53 of Christopher Wade. Great move on the inside, that inside lane. Really working well here together over the last few laps to start to separate themselves a bit from the top lane led by Dylan Glass. But Dylan, big run coming back through the middle lane, through the tri-oval right now. Can't do it. They'll all try to fall back on line once again. .42, the 475 complete here tonight from the Talladega Superspeedway here this evening. Everybody fights their way through. 42 to 75 complete, 3 wide, middle of the pack. Here comes Dylan Glass leading the middle lane. Top lane there is going to be led by the 54 machine of Aaron Hale. Everybody hanging on. And right now as we run here tonight, 3 and 4 wide throughout the pack right now. That's the 54 stuck on the top lane there trying to get some help to get that third lane moving. Can't do it right now. That's the 54 machine top side of the racetrack of Aaron Hale. The 16 stuck in the middle, Kevin Little on the bottom. The 53 with him. Everybody hanging on. 44 75 laps complete here from Talladega, Alabama this evening. .44 of 75 in the books. Folks, we're going to see 32 to go. We're just outside of our pit window. Pit window, roughly 29 to go as you got Kevin leading. Dylan Glass there in second, leading the top lane. So a couple more trucks back there as well, moving around. Along with Andrew Medlin, Aaron Hale, all these guys up front. Look at Paul House and that Hardy's machine making his presence felt here tonight from the Super Speedway. All these trucks double file right now into 3 and 4. That's where they run right now. 44 complete of the 75 here tonight. And these guys putting on a show here tonight from Alabama. And caution back out. We're going to have to go take a look. Yellow flag flies once again here. We'll try to go find out what happened. It was Paul House having an issue here to bring the yellow out. Just missed it. Was looking at timing and scoring there. And what happened here with Paul House? Underneath the 16. Nope. Two House. Well. No. What happened here? Bring the call out. Not exactly sure. Saying Paul House, but I don't think it was Paul House involved. But for some reason, the yellow out here with 45 on the board of the 75 here tonight. So, everybody going to get settled down here. 45 laps of 75 complete here tonight on Extreme Sim TV. It'll be less than 30 to go when we get the restart. Back out for the Raze Energy Truck Series. Everybody to pit road. And it's going to be a gamble here if they can make it from here. Kevin leading them down. It's right on the edge, possibly able to make it on the fuel from this pit stop. Kevin leading them down along with Brandon Messick there. Also with them in the 53 machine. Everybody down pit road once again. 45 of 75 complete here tonight in Alabama for the Raze Energy Truck Series on Extreme Sim TV. Everybody back out once again here. Back underway here one more time, and everybody will fall back up in the line. Get ready to go once again for what is sure to be a fun night here with the trucks here from Talladega, Alabama. A fun ending coming up. We know it's going to be a dash to the end with 29 laps to go. A dash for cash to end this race here tonight. What has been 46 laps of craziness. Drawing to a close here on a Thursday night here in Alabama. And right now, Douglas leads the way out in front at the moment. Douglas in the 29 leads Timmy McNally in second. Kevin runs third. Fourth, Brandon Messick, Christopher Wade in fifth. Andrew Medlin, Steve Anderson, Dylan Glass, Adam Slidolo, and Brian Lynch. Your top 10 here over the first 47 laps here tonight at Talladega. So, 30 laps to go here this evening. So as we get ready to fire them back up here, and better get back double file. Again, Douglas will lead them to green this time, next time by. Right now behind the iRacing pace car at slow speeds is Mr. Douglas right now. But looking to get back going in just a moment. Alrighty, folks, here it comes the field. Double file once again, ready for a restart. Lap number 48 on the board, this time by. Field gonna spread out again for the restart. The 29 big jump at Kingston Charcoal Machine jumping out in front, and big jump there, but he's gonna get kind of eaten alive here by Kevin and everybody else behind him for this start here. 48 to 75 on the board as the field works their way through. Lap number 48 this time by here at Talladega, Alabama. Truck's going to fight through the restart zone, and right now it's going to be Timmy McNally taking a run there with Brandon Messick to the top lane. Both those trucks get clear and to the race lead here tonight. Messick pushing a new leader in Timmy McNally out to the front of the pack. Great job there along with Brandon Messick. Andrew Medlin up here in the front pack. Dylan Glass there as well. Everybody up here in this front pack as we run. 49 of the 75 laps complete this time by here at Talladega Superspeedway. 49 on the board. Everybody hanging on. And right now, new race leader. Give it to Andrew Medlin at the front of the pack. Medlin leads this thing. Everybody else going to fall in line behind him. So Medlin to the lead. Good job for Medlin. Medlin leading. Here comes Glass and McNally there as well. 49 to 75 complete. Andrew Medlin leads here at Talladega. Dylan Glass in second. Timmy McNally in third. Right now, Brandon Messick slots the line in fourth. Kevin in fifth. And Christopher Wade in sixth. Along with Steve Anderson, Douglas, and Nick Holman, all inside the top 10 as well. And folks, we're closing down to 25 laps to go. It'll be 26 to go this time by. Glass makes the move to the outside lane. He's got Medlin on the inside of him. Everybody going to stay in line here, 2 by 2 by 2. And you count them right there, 10 trucks in the front pack. Kind of rocking it out. Aaron Hale way back here, pack number 2. They kind of got separated on the start. That's pack number 2. They're going to have to get in line if they got a shot at running down pack number 1 here at the end of this event. But it's Dylan Glass, Andrew Medlin, Kevin, Timmy McNally, all up here in the front of this field right now. 50 of 75 complete here tonight from the Talladega Superspeedway. Aaron Hale right here in this second pack leading the way. We'll go back to the front pack here in just a moment. Still side by side up front. Again, if pack number 2 can get, if pack number 2 can get up to pack number 1, they're going to have such momentum when they get there. 51 to 75 complete here tonight from the Talladega Superspeedway that they could possibly jump by this first pack. But again, they're going to have to get all their momentum, all their ducks in a row here to run down 11th on back. Again, the top 10 trucks kind of checking out right now. But this side-by-side battling up front not helping them at the moment. So, right now, 51 on the board of 75 here tonight. Right now, race leader Andrew Medlin, Dylan Glass, Timmy McNally, all up front. Scott Rickard leading pack number 2. He's got help right now from Aaron Hale, Max Ward. Those 3 electing to go single file. One guy that is not, that's Brian Chew, going to elect to jump to the top lane here and try to follow the top side through this kind of second pack right here, and that's going to slow them up right now. Medlin up there along with Glass, keeping it double file through the top 10. The 10 trucks double file, 11th on back, working on getting single file. They're 6.0 seconds back. Can they figure out a way to work their way forward here tonight from the Talladega Superspeedway? That's going to be the question. Medlin along with Glass in this front pack, leading it side by side right now. Both lanes pretty sparely even out here in the pack right now. 53 to 75 on the board here this evening from the Talladega Superspeedway. So it's 23 to go. Pack number 1, double file. Pack number 2, well, they're sort of single file, not really. And they're 6 seconds back here And nothing else. They're kind of maintaining. They're not really losing anything, you shall say. Pack number 2 to pack number 1. They're kind of maintaining that gap with 53 on the board, 54 on the board this time by, excuse me, and 22 laps to go. Glass leads. Medlin second. Kevin third. Fourth, Timmy McNally. Christopher Wade in fifth. And these guys still electing to go double file and kind of battle it out here. I'm interested to see. I'm going to keep an eye on this second pack. They've got it down to 5.1. And look at them. Single file. Everybody has managed to jump down single file. Let's watch their lap time. At the stripe that time, 52.4. That's about 0.4 of a second faster than the lead pack. So if they keep that up, that will work. Pack number 2 would eventually run down pack number 1 at that speed. And we got plenty of time to do it, about 22 laps. But now, pack number 1's probably getting a notification that, hey, pack number 2's starting to close. So, will Andrew Medlin, these guys, Messick, everybody up front decide to go single file? No. It looked like they were for a moment. Then we're going to have a truck dive out. Timmy McNally there jumping out of line with help from Brandon Messick. And that is not going to help that front pack's cause here. 55 on the board this time by. Now he's got it down to 4.8 at the stripe. And again, Chew winning at Daytona. He knows what it takes to win one of these races. And he knows you got to be at least up there in the front pack. The second pack, as long as they stay lined up and this front pack keeps this up, they will get there. Now what's going to happen when they get within about a second of pack number 1? They're going to start grabbing the pack's draft, and we'll see them draft right up to them here. And with 20 to go, they got plenty of time to get there. They don't have to worry about running out of time at this point. And if you look at it here, it's down to 4.8 is your gap right now. Great side-by-side battle. Here comes Kevin for the race lead. 20 to go this time by. He'll go to the lead. Medlin does second. The 10 Machine of McNally going to try to fall in line in the top 2 as well. 20 laps to go here from Talladega Superspeedway. And once again, we're seeing it click off. 4.3 is the gap now. You can see just how nice and in line these guys are. 52.504. Definitely gaining up some ground on this first pack with 19 to go this time by. 19 to go here at Talladega, folks. That's a long way. A bunch of miles to run. And we're not going to talk about fuel just yet. We're going to see how this plays out. These trucks could be very close, if not running out at the checkered flag, when all this comes to a close here in about 19 laps. So that's something else these guys have got to look at. Can we make it all the way on fuel? 19 to go. Medlin out of line. So interesting how this works. One pack saying, hey, we're going to run you down. Second pack not really doing anything about it. Or the second pack, we're going to run you down. First pack not really responding to that. Continuing just to run side by side. Which, you know, is probably not the best idea in this situation. Because now the gap down to 2.9 seconds. They're really coming now. Chew with the help he's got from Scott Rickard. And I wouldn't want Brian Chew, Scott Rickard, and these guys in the front pack. We know they're potent plate. I'll say that 10 times fast. Potent plate racers here. And with Chew winning at Daytona earlier in the year, Rickard was up there in the mix there at the very end. And these guys are closing rapidly on that front pack. And man, oh man, 18 laps to go this time by. Just 18 to go this time by. These trucks still double file at the front. And you can see Brian Chew right behind this pack now, basically getting their draft at this point. Working perfectly with Scott Rickard. Now, the thing that Rickard's got to be careful of when you're pushing that hard to catch pack number 1, you don't want to get up there and blow the motor, right? You don't want to do that. You don't want to go blow that machine up. And right now, everybody hanging on. McNally up side by side with Kevin. That Ford truck right there on the inside lane. Brian Chew 0.2%. Oh, that's not good. Stand by, folks. That's really not good. Whatever's happening with our racing, that is not good. Alright, we got it. It's under control. 17 to go. Kevin up front. Timmy McNally right there as well. 17 to go here. Brandon Messick fighting through. And look at pack number 2 here tonight. Take a look. Here comes Brian Chew. They're there. Here comes the momentum. Scott Rickard goes with them. How far through the front pack can they get? They called them. Now can they use the momentum to their advantage? Oh, the 29 drifts up the racetrack. Kind of blocks them off. Douglas, great move there to kind of steal the momentum away. With 16 laps to go here tonight. Wow, that was a very, very great move. Be able to jump up there, steal the momentum, cut the line off, and now Chew has got to pick his way through. But it's going to be the front pack here with less than 15 to go this time by. Man, Chew outside wall. He got in the fence a little bit. Unfortunately, that's going to kill his momentum. Chew out front, up on this top lane right now. And it's Brian Chew trying to hang on to that Toyota Tundra. Again, they got the draft. Now they all work their way. With 15 laps to go here from Talladega, Alabama. 2 packs have become 1. And now the dancing and the dicing and everything else begins. And the planning, right? Now what do? All your momentum kind of got shot out out there whenever you tried to make the move and the guy pulled up, sold all your momentum. Now it's all gone, and if you're the guys of the second pack, you're kind of mid-front pack here. You got to start figuring out a way to get all the way through. Kevin leads in the Ford truck. And folks, keep in mind, we're coming to 14 to go here tonight from Talladega, Alabama. They are running out of time here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway. Everybody running out of time here. 14 laps to go this time by. A little close up there at the front of the pack. Brian Chew right there in the 11, still trying to peek his way through. He's got Dylan Glass right in front of him. 2 trucks we're watching here. I kind of thought they'd come through a little bit more. Meanwhile, up front, Dylan Glass, the 99 machine, dives out of the line. That is going to be Steve Anderson jumping out of the line here, trying to move to the outside lane and keep it going here tonight. So Anderson to the outside lane, trying to keep it moving. Everybody else kind of trying to hold their own line. And this is so technical at this point. One move, you drop to the rear of the pack here, and your night is pretty much over. As we run 13 to go this time by at the Talladega Superspeedway. The 4, the 12 out front. Meanwhile, everybody else there in the line as well. As we're 13 laps to go here at Talladega, Alabama. So 13 to go here from Talladega, Alabama. Out front, Kevin maintaining the race lead. Keeping all these guys behind them. Right now, it's going to be 13 laps to go here at the Talladega Superspeedway. So 13 to go here. Field down the back straightaway right now. What a race it has been so far. 13 laps to go here at Talladega, Alabama. Field going to spread out. Kevin continuing to lead. 12 laps to go this time by for the field. Andrew Medwin sitting in second. Gap back to Christopher Wade there, as well as the 99 machinist Steve Anderson. 12 laps to go. Christopher Wade, Timmy McNally hanging on. 12 to go this time by. Just 12 laps to go here from the Talladega Superspeedway. And again, the Stars and Stripes, a racing league, Raze Energy Truck Series in the closing stages from Alabama. And oh man, this is going to be fun. Folks, we're going to go to a quick crank it up here at the Talladega Superspeedway, and we'll be back here in a moment. Alrighty, back here's the yellow flag flies here. Deering are cranking up. Yellow is out. Let's see what we can find here. Caution is out. And we will see what we can find here. Evan back here. What happened to bring this yellow out with 9 laps to go? Oh man, just a massive incident. Mid-pack. A couple of trucks got turned around there. You see Kevin dive to the bottom in the 4. One more look at it here. Wow. That was a 10 truck on the inside lane. Happened to kind of trigger all. Ooh, the 24 got hooked sideways, looked like by Brian Chew. Kind of everyone stacked in behind them. And yellow out with 8 laps to go. Late race caution here at Talladega Superspeedway for the Raze Energy Stars and Stripes Truck Series. Well, I wish I could tell you I was surprised, folks, but I'm not really. As hard as they've been racing all night to come down to the end here in a massive incident. And what that's going to do is that's going to stack everybody back up here again for a restart. Now, technically, if you think you're close on fuel, you can come on down, take fuel here, and make sure that you've got plenty to the end. And let's see if anybody decides to do that following the 2 machine up front, the Miller Lite machine. Let's say, which way does he go with it? Oh, Hugh right there as well. Hugh going to come down. He's got damage on that truck. He'll have to come get that truck repaired. And that is your Daytona winner here this season that ended up in this big one with just a few laps to go here from Talladega. And that just shows you never know what's going to happen when we come to a plate track. Everybody getting lined back up, ready to go. Mike Lynch out in front. 7 laps to go this time by. That's Mike Lynch, Derek Offerman, Dylan Glass. Right there also in the front of the pack at the moment. Getting ready for their restart. Everybody looking to get it going once again. And let's see how it turns out here as we get ready to go one more time here tonight. Getting ready to go. 7 laps to go at the moment here this evening. As we get ready to fire it off once again. Everybody getting ready to go. 6 laps to go this time by. Here we go. One more time, everybody ready to go. It'll be 6 to go when the green flag waves once again here at Talladega Superspeedway. Alrighty, folks. It'll be 6-5 to go this time by. Lights will go out on the iRacing pace truck once again. So lights out on the iRacing pace car. 6 laps to go one more time. So it's going to be Mike Lynch out front. Derek Offerman will restart second. Dylan Glass, Brandon Messick inside your top 4. Kevin and Andrew Medlin there as well as we get ready for a restart with 5 to go. The restart coming. 5 laps to go here from Talladega Superspeedway. There we go, Derek Offerman up there, Brandon Messick there as well. 5 laps to go for this restart. 31 lead changes on the evening. So now we're coming down to the final 5 laps here from the Talladega Superspeedway. Final shootout here for the Stars and Stripes Racing League Raze Energy Truck Series. So here we go, restart coming. This time by. Everyone double file. Getting ready to go. As we get ready to rock and roll one more time this evening. It'll be 5 laps to go this time by. So 5 laps to go here. Is everybody getting ready to rock and roll again here? There we go. 5 to go here tonight. Guys coming down through the tri-oval once again. And green flag will be on in the air here with just 5 laps to go. Lynch, Mike Lynch, Derek Offerman, front row, green flag in the air. Right now, everybody back up to speed. 5 laps to go here. Lynch jumps out to a nice little lead. The 11 machine right there behind, or the 16 machine there behind them. The 21 Messick top lane. Everybody trying to get up to speed. Let's see where everybody comes out. Brian Chew right now at the back of the field, just trying to hang out, staying out of trouble here, hoping for a caution. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, it's going to be a bee's nest up here as Derek Offerman takes the lead with help from Brandon Messick. Messick moves Offerman to the front of the pack. Coming to 4 to go this time by. Will they make it 4 more trips around, or will we have another caution to slow this thing down again? Messick on the outside, Offerman on the bottom. Medlin kind of trapped in the middle. Look back here in the back. Here comes a Raze Energy truck of Max Ward getting the run through the middle lane. He's going to take the sucker hole up the middle. Max Ward trying to fight through as well. 4.5 to go this time by. Offerman leads. Medlin, the 2 truck. Oh, contact behind them. Everybody somehow keeping it straight. That got a little dicey there coming off the corner. Brandon Messick right now. Field heading towards you right here. Who is going to get it done here at the Talladega Superspeedway? Messick top lane. That'll truck out of shape up top. 3 wide down. Truck moving backwards. This is going to get dicey. Pack of trucks off of turn 4. Messick still leading the top lane with Medlin helping him. 3 laps to go this time by the Raze Energy Truck Series at Talladega Superspeedway. And it's Medlin and Messick now to the race lead. With those trucks drop down together, there's 3 laps to go. Now the question becomes, what happens? Messick dives down. Lynch caught in the middle 3 wide. Look at the 55 suddenly in the mix. He'll come through the middle looking for a lane as well. Look at this pack of trucks coming at you. Calamity just a split second away. 1 truck nearly below the old line up there under Messick. That's Offerman. You're going to have to back out of that, dude. That is not going to work. You're going to trap them 3 wide behind them. They'll come this time to 2 laps to go. Field 4 wide in parts. Now 3. 3 lanes about 3 rows back. Now coming to 4. This is not going to work, fellas. 3 lanes of traffic. 2 to go. Up front, there's the 2 machine leading. He's got Medlin. Everybody hold your lane. You're a lap away from a white flag here tonight. Man, oh man, oh man. Medlin through the middle. Here comes Max Ward in the Raze Energy truck. He's got Nate Lynch in front of him. The Lynch pin through the middle of the track here. Now 2, 3, 4 wide up front. Wow, oh wow. In trouble. 1 car off the racetrack. But we stay green. I believe that was the 2 machine down the inside. Couldn't get a number. We're still 2 to go. Medwin leads. Medwin wants to see the white flag wave, folks. He's got a little bit of a gap. We're going to get squashed up off of turn 4. Coming to the white flag. Do they make it? Through the center of the trioval here. Medwin leads. White flag starts waving. Everybody's keeping it straight. 1 lap to go. Nate Lynch going to fight his way through. 1 to go here. Derek Offerman. The field heading down the back straightaway this time. Oh my goodness, here we go. The field through the back straightaway this time by. Out of turn number 2. 1 truck below the apron here. Medwin up the racetrack to block a run. Medwin's going to have to hold on to that truck and make it wide because they got runs all the way around him. The 24, big run to the bottom. Medwin shuts it off. Big wreck behind him. No surprise there, but Medwin driving away. He's going to have to make that truck even wider here. Out of turn number 4. Andrew Medwin's got a gap. They broke apart behind him. Medwin is going to do it, I think. Big run from Offerman. Contact up. Medwin gets turned. The 16 of Glass through. And checkered in the air, and it's Dylan Glass surviving the end as Medwin gets turned. And caution and checkered flag wave as it was Andrew Medwin getting turned through the trioval to bring this thing to a close. And that was Nate Lynch nearly below the yellow there. That's just not going to work. And it spins Medwin around. Holy cow. Checkered flag is out. And Medwin cannot be happy about this. Yeah, there was no room there, Nate. I mean, I'm sorry, dude. There just was absolutely no room. One more look at it. We're going to look at this in slow-mo here. Now let's go back here a little bit further. You see the run coming from the 25 Budweiser truck. That's Nate Lynch. And you can argue there was a hole, right? You can argue that, but there just was not enough room for him to make that work. Medwin comes back down to cover, and there's going to be contact here. That turns Medwin completely around. And look at Dylan Glass. He has to see him wrecking below him. Offerman sideways out of the gas. There's nothing he can do. Dylan, or Offerman out of shape here. And look at this here. Medwin, or Glass here, with enough of a run there. The 6 gets turned around. That takes the 24's help away. And coming to the checkered flag. Here it is, Andrew Medwin, or Dylan Glass, able to hang on just like that. Take away the checkered flag here tonight from the Talladega Superspeedway. Wow. So let's get a word in with Dylan Glass here tonight from the Talladega Superspeedway. Wow. Holy cow. What a finish of this field. So one heck of a race here tonight. Oh, man. Glass coming away with the victory. Jackson second. 24 in third. Brian. What a night here. Flying this down. Wow. Holy cow. So we're going to wait until some of the guys are ready to be interviewed here. Trey Jackson coming home second here tonight. Grab Trey up here. Hey Trey, it's Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Sir, I got you.
Well, man, you drove through the chaos there at the end to get a P2 here tonight, bud.
Yeah, we was, I don't know, we was probably in 12th or so, coming out of turn 2, and we came down the back straightaway, and it was 4 or 5 wide, and somehow the line I was in was going, and I got up to, I don't know, 5th or 6th, I would say, somewhere in there, and then there was that wreck in the travel and end up just missing out on it. Dylan just got us there at the line.
Yeah, man, and the problem was when the wreck started happening, you really didn't have no help with you or anything like that, so it kind of stalled out there. But great run there, coming home P2 here tonight.
All right, man, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, man, you got anybody you'd like to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, just appreciate Nate and Derek and all the guys for putting this league on. This is fun, man, and appreciate you y'all covering it.
10-4, man. Well, great job with the P2 finish here tonight, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, there you have it. Ray coming home. I still don't see her points for winner in. Wow, what that race. You look back and you think to yourself, wow, I can't even believe that we made it as far as we did. Let's bring Brian up here. He came up third here tonight. Hey, Brian, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Brian, man, it's Matt in the booth. You got a copy on me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Alrighty, man. Well, you're going to come out of here with a good top 3 finish. What a crazy end to that race.
I couldn't even tell you what happened. We were bouncing off each other the whole time.
Well, man, you did a great job, buddy. You was bouncing through to hang on to that number 24 and get a good top 3 finish here.
Yeah, sorry about that, Matt. I couldn't hear you. I got some guys talking.
Well, man, you did a great job hanging on to that 24 truck and coming home third here tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Well, like I said, man, congratulations. Anybody like to thank?
I just thank all the guys in the league for showing up, and thank Nate and Derek for putting the league on.
Well, great job, man. Congratulations. Top 3 here tonight.
Yep, thanks, Matt.
All right. Doesn't look like we're going to want a going glass mate. I'm home with the. All right, folks. It's been Matt up in the booth with you here this evening. Thank everyone for coming out. We will see you next time here from Extreme Sim TV. The Stores and Straps Raze Energy Truck Series. Until then, everyone stay safe. Have a great night.